Hi, welcome back to It's Whatever, right? I'm your host, Jen. If you're new to the show, please subscribe. Also, I do have a secret podcast that I do have on Patreon, so please go check that out, where those are pretty much podcasts that nobody else gets to check out. That's why they're secret, and pretty much else gets to hear them. So, with that said, please help me out and support me and my podcast and go subscribe to Patreon. As you may know from a previous podcast, I also have a main YouTube channel besides my podcast one called Jen Moose. So, go check that out at, well, after listening to this week's podcast, of course. I'm also on the side a writer, so also please go check that out. My writing there and follow me there. It's the same as my YouTube channel name. All in all, I do also have a Facebook page called The Jen Show. It's where I have post all of my work between my podcast and Patreon and my YouTube channel and writing, where you can get daily updates or weekly updates of what's happening. So please go check that out and click the like button to start following. And if you are listening to this podcast on YouTube, I will have all the links in the description below. With that said, now that I'm done advertising myself, in today's episode of It's Whatever, right? In today's podcast, I don't really have a topic per se. That's because, not making excuses, well, maybe I am, but whatever. I've been busy with work a lot, with what is happening in today's society. Well, today's not society, in today's world with the shit that's going on. I've been working a lot at my day job where pretty much my boss is like, if you ain't sick, you are going to be all hands on deck and working longer hours than usual. With that said, welcome to the Roaring 20s, bitches. So this week's episode, this week's podcast, it may not be because I didn't really plan anything for this week and what's been going on. It probably won't be a very long one, so bear with me this week. As I am trying to come up with a podcast and sitting here recording and drinking a Corona, the beer, of course, um, while you're while I'm recording this and you're fighting with Karen over the last pack of toilet paper, um, at this rate, this virus is going. We pretty much by the summer will probably have Corona with a hint of lime, right? Would that be correct? I'm trying really hard not to mention on what's going on, like the name of what is happening, but this kind of reminds me of like Harry Potter with like in the beginning, where they couldn't say Voldy's name and they just called him by you know who, which is actually really funny. So this podcast is just me babbling on and on and on and on. So sorry if this podcast is pretty boring, but I really hope that this goes away soon and we can all get back to a normal life. But in a way, it's kind of funny at the same time because I'm naturally a introvert person and a hermit. So it's kind of funny to I still have to go to work each day until told otherwise, just like everybody else. So it's kind of funny because on a normal day, I would just go to work, come home, probably hit the gym, and come home and just do shit at home. So now people, with what's going on, now people are like, oh, what do you introverts do at home all day? And it's like, bitch, please, my shit's at home. So, and the fact that I fucking hate people, so it kind of like works out in a way. So I don't have to go outside. So I kind of like feel in a way that I have prepared for this my entire life. For like all the times people are like, hey, you should get out of the house sometime and go out and enjoy your life. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. And now those same people are like crawling to my door and be like, or texting me and be like, so what the fuck do you do all day? Because I'm bored as fuck and I can't find shit to do. Well, Karen, after you fistfight somebody over the last roll of fucking toilet paper, I enjoy some reading, some podcasting, and drawing, which actually gets me through the night after work. Thanks for asking, Karen. And there's another thing where I heard a couple people say, if do I think that people are in the governments are overreacting, and yes, but also in a way no, because you look at other countries, for an example Italy, they have been on a national lockdown for a couple of weeks and they're pretty much quarantined and people are dropping like flies. So I know that where I am in, there's the cases have grown overnight. So, in a way, looking at places like China and Italy, for an example, no, I don't think that the government is overreacting and closing businesses down. It sucks a lot because I just watch all my friends being laid off. So, it kind of really sucks. And it kind of feels like we're about to go into another Great Depression. Is that the correct term? Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what it kind of feels like we're going towards. Over something, so how this is spreading through the entire world over the span of a few months. And it's only like almost the end of March. And look at what's happening. So at the moment on in my country, it kind of feels like we're overreacting a bit because we only have an X amount of cases. But in my opinion, no, we're not overreacting because in order to stop the spread of what's happening, y'all pansies need to stay fucking home. If you don't need to go out, then don't go fucking out. And if you can, please do not hoard the fucking toilet paper. You know which fuckers you are. The rest of us would like to wipe our ass tonight. Thank you, everyone who doesn't have toilet paper. And fuck it, you for the ones who do and who's hoarding 40 rolls. Do you guys realize that with this virus, you don't shit? You are constipated. Constipated, which means you ain't shitting. So please share the toilet paper. Thank you, the rest of us. So, pretty much stock up on foods that will keep you at home for a couple of weeks. Like your essentials that will get you through for about 2 or 3 weeks. That does not mean that you need to hoard everything in the store. Okay, it just means that Try to reduce the amount of times that you need to go outside. Not like there's much for us to do anyways. The gyms are closed, libraries are closed, malls are on restrict hours, movie theaters are closed, and even LCBO and beer stores are on limited hours. Bars are closed. So there's really not much for us to do anyways. But this besides the point. If you don't need to go outside, please, please, please listen to the news and the government and stay home. Wash your fucking hands after you fucking pee. I also noticed that for all you fuckers who are buying toilet paper and hoarding it, none of you are buying soap. So you are so fucking worried about stocking up on toilet paper. Okay. Don't know why, because this causes constipation. But when you walk down the aisle more, none of you are buying soap. So you mean to tell me that after you wipe your fucking ass, you ain't washing your hands, you nasty people? Please, 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 don't hoard the soap, but buy soap along with your hoarding of toilet paper. Wash, wash, wash your hands. That is how you stop spreading germs. Thank you. With all that said, at the bright side, at least now that we're all practically stuck inside, at least we all get to finish binge watching all of those movies and TV shows that we never actually get to finish because we're too busy working and living a life. So now we all get to be couch potatoes and do yoga from our living rooms and get to catch up on all those TV shows. Right? Seems legit, and we get to catch up on books. Hopefully that you got your stock of books before the library closed or the bookstores closed. But yeah, anyways, that's a wrap for today. Thank you for listening to my slightly obnoxious podcast this week, but it's whatever, right? Nah, fuck it. If you like this, if you're listening on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. Hit the like button, give me a rating, and share so others can share the same experience as you. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please comment and feel free to leave your opinion in the comment section below. I'm always up for discussion. If you don't like something or you agree to something, I'm always willing to talk about it in the comment section below. And also, if you have any other topics that you would love to hear, feel free to comment down below, and I do take your opinions in consideration. For the most part. It might be a stupid opinion, but I'll still always take your opinion, and maybe it'll be the next podcast topic. Thank you for listening. Please share and hit the subscribe button so that others can like and share this same experience as you. Till next time, bye!